Hey, what's up guys? It's Madison and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video, I'm going to be taste testing makeup. As you can tell from the title of this video and my bare face, I'm obviously doing another makeup testing video. This one is for Huda Beauty. I have two of her products. The first one being the Complexion Perfection Pre-Makeup Base. So I guess like a primer and a moisturizer, I believe. And then the ever so popular, the hashtag Faux Filter Foundation. I got the shade Cashew 140G. I don't know if it's gonna match, but we're gonna find out. But I wanted to do the intro before I did the makeup. That way you guys actually have to watch the whole video to see if it's any good. Like, hello, I need the views. But I'm also gonna be testing out a couple other products as well, which you will see as we get further into this video. Also, I just wanna say, please subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. If you did not enjoy it, like the video, and also turn the bell notifications on. That way you get notified when I post a new video. And without further ado, let's get into the Huda Beauty review. As per usual, gotta put my hair up. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Huda Beauty Complexion Perfection primer here. It's in a nice little component. Has a nice pump to it. The packaging is really nice. Like, matte black is the aesthetic, so other brands, why are you even trying? So let's start with that and just apply it all over my face, just like a normal primer. It smells like expensive makeup, like Lancome, but it's like pretty thick, honestly. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed as I applied that primer is that it has like a smell that's sort of like, I don't know, like Lancome or like an expensive makeup. It's not bad, but it's just like, it's there, so just like fair warning. But as for like the product itself, besides the smell, it feels really nice on the skin. It feels like tacky, like the foundation is actually gonna stick, which is good. And it does feel very moisturizing. I don't feel like my skin is dry or anything, because there's nothing worse than trying to put foundation on dry skin. That's the tea. Okay, so now for the actual foundation, I got the shade Cashew 140G. It said for light skin tones with pink undertones, which is pretty accurate to my skin, I would think. I mean, it looks like a pretty good color match, I think. I don't know. So we're just gonna test it out and we'll see how it goes. It does claim to be high coverage, but also it's supposed to give you like a satiny, yet luminous finish. So let's try this out and see how it goes. As usual for foundation, I'm gonna be applying it with a beauty blender. It says to do a pump or less, so I'm gonna do a pump because I have a big face. Really? A pump? We'll do like, okay, a pump and a half, you know? And we'll see what happens.
She thick.
Okay, so I think I completely blended it out. I will say, when they say just do one pump, just do one pump. So next I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I've had this for a little while, but I've never used it. I believe this is the lightest shade. It's light ivory, and it doesn't really look that light. So hopefully it still highlights me, but we'll see. It looks like the same shade. It also smells like paint. I think it did a little bit of brightening, but it was super pinky toned. So I think it's more of like a corrector, but it doesn't look bad. Now I'm just gonna set everything with the Laura Mercier powder. This is something I use all the time, so it's not something new. Now for bronzer, I'm just gonna use my go-to Huda bronzer. And then for blush, this is called Party from Tarte. Literally the only blush I like. Okay, so now for another new product. This is from Urban Decay. It's their Disco Queen Holographic Highlight Powder. And I think this only comes in one shade, so it doesn't have like a shade name. But it's this crazy purple looking color. And obviously, well, it totally could be for an everyday look if you're that type of person. But for me, it's more like for fun. But it was on like the clearance section, so I was like, I want to try that. So I got this from Sephora. I don't know if they still have it because it was on like the sale section, but definitely go look because it's actually really pretty. I'm gonna quickly pop off camera just to do my eyebrows, and then I'll be back to show you a little eyeshadow quad that I got to try out. So for my eyebrows, I just used the Wet n Wild retractable brow pencil in the shade medium brown, and then I did the clear coat from Wet n Wild called Mega Clear. It's a brow and lash mascara. So I just used those two on my eyebrows just to fill them in a little bit. Now for eyeshadow, I just have this little NYX quad in the shade Stunner. I just really liked this aqua teal shade right here and thought it was really pretty, so I bought it. I actually got this from like Nordstrom Rack, so I don't know if this is actually like new or just something that didn't sell in Nordstrom and then they sold it in Nordstrom Rack. That's normally how it goes. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to do a little look with this and we'll see what happens. Also, I already set my eyelids with the Kat Von D like eyeshadow base, and then put a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder over top just to set it. So I'm just going to start by taking this light sort of sandy color and putting that all over my lid. Now I'm going to take this like rusty brown shade and put that in my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take this teal sort of aqua shade and I'm just going to pop that on the outer 2/3 of my eye. Now I'm going back into that rusty shade just to blend a little bit more. And now I'm just going to do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so this is the eyeshadow done. I am going to like highlight my brow bone and pop on some lashes and mascara and liner, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just popped on my Demi Wispy lashes from Ardell. Those are my go-to. And then the line liner that I always use is the Milani Eye Tech Liquid Extreme eyeliner. Okay, the mascara that I used is the Lash Renegade from Wet n Wild. This one's fabulous. And the lip that I'm going to be wearing today is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Toffee Talk. I forget if I wore this last time. I don't remember. But I'm going to wear it again if I did. Please hold while I transfer your call. So here's that applied. I think it looks really pretty. This actually lasts a really long time because last night I wore it and then I went home and went to bed and I forgot to take it off and it stayed on till the next morning. Love that. Also, disclaimer, please remove your makeup before you go to bed because it's really gross. I also used that same Urban Decay highlighter on the inner corner and my brow bone. So if you see a little sparkle, and that's what that is. And I believe this is it. This is the completed look. Snatched. Let's do a quick little like montage, like. So yeah guys, this is the completed look. I hope you like how it turned out. And oh, final thoughts on the foundation. Honestly, I really like how it turned out. So although you can tell it's very, very like full coverage, like you can't really see any imperfections, it does feel super like light, and like not a lot of makeup is on my face, which I really like. And it feels like at the same time it's not gonna go anywhere, like it's not gonna just like melt off. So that's really appreciated. As of right now, I really like the formula. I really like the finish of it. It looks super like skin-like and not like I'm wearing a lot of makeup, but at the same time I know that I have some imperfections, but you can't see them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the bell notifications on. That way you're notified when I post a new video. I am gonna be trying the Revolution Beauty foundation stick. I ordered it because I didn't want to wait for them to finally release it in store. So if you want to check that out, it'll be my next video. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.